I'm tired of your goddamn mouth. You're a big stubborn old man. Shut up. Stop. Stop. You want to bring out my stuff? Let's talk about your home life. Excuse me, I'm not talking to you. Well, I'm talking to you. Excuse me. We're not talking about it. I'm not talking to you. And I'm not. Shut your mouth. I've had enough of you, you beast. Beast? Yeah, Kim Richards. For many people, the name brings back memories of Disney movies from the 1970s or her unforgettable years on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. She was the bubbly sister, the vulnerable one, the woman who often said she was fighting to stay sober, but you're being rude. And he does get angry. He does have a mean side. I'm sorry, he's not maybe a grumpy old man, but he does have a mean side. Yes, he has a temper. That's when I snapped because he gets mean with me. Don't dismiss me like that. I don't think she has that to anyone. I don't like it. Don't dismiss me like that in my room. Don't be rude. Just don't be rude to me. Who said that about my husband? Absolutely no way. I felt like he was aggressive, but away from the TV cameras, Kim's story took a darker turn. What started as fame turned into a painful cycle: arrests, relapses, shoplifting charges, courtroom humiliation, rehab stints, and even a psychiatric hold in 2024. Kim Richards' story is less about stardom and more about the tragic cost of addiction, fame, and the pressure of reality TV. Kim Richards was a child star. In the 1970s, she acted in major Disney films like Escape to Witch Mountain and No Deposit, No Return. She was a recognizable face, known for her sweet, all-American image. Fame came early and with it the pressures of Hollywood life before she was even an adult. Later, she transitioned into reality TV. In 2010, Bravo cast her on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills alongside her sisters Kyle Richards and Kathy Hilton. On the show, Kim was different from the other women. She wasn't just dramatic or flashy, she was fragile, emotional, and often struggling to keep up with the high-energy, high-drama environment. Her public persona became twofold. On one side, she was bubbly, funny, and even childlike, making viewers root for her. On the other side, she was open about her battles with alcohol, admitting to periods of sobriety and relapses. But here lies the contrast. The Kim Richards who entertained audiences was not the same Kim Richards living off camera. The warmth and vulnerability people connected to on TV masked a growing storm of addiction, instability, and eventually criminal trouble, some real-life drama for one of the Real Housewives. Kim Richards, a star of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, was arrested Thursday morning after allegedly going on a drunken rampage. Now, fans of the reality show know that Kim is a recovering alcoholic. She spent much of the last season defending her sobriety to her castmates. Kim was reportedly slurring her speech and kicked a police officer before they could book her. She has been charged with trespass, resisting arrest, and battery on a police officer. The first time Kim Richards' troubles truly broke through into mainstream headlines was in April 2015. The location was the Beverly Hills Hotel, a glamorous hotspot, but the night ended in chaos. Kim was allegedly intoxicated inside the hotel. Reports said she was loud, uncooperative, and refusing to leave. When officers arrived, the situation escalated. Kim was arrested on multiple charges: public intoxication, trespassing, resisting arrest, and kicking an officer while being taken into custody. For a woman who once carried herself as Hollywood royalty, the image of Kim Richards in a police booking photo was a stunning contrast. The immediate fallout was personal and professional. Kim gave interviews where she admitted shame, expressed regret, and promised to seek treatment. But to many observers, the damage was done. She was no longer just a reality TV star with struggles. She was now a tabloid fixture for criminal behavior. The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star was arrested at a Los Angeles area Target store on a Sunday night around 7:30 by loss prevention officers, and ET has the details. Richards allegedly stole a full cart from the store, $600 worth of items, including toys. She was charged with one count of petty theft and spent the night in jail. She was released Monday afternoon after paying a $5,000 bail. Just a few months later, in August 2015, Kim's troubles made headlines again. This time in an even stranger way. She was caught in a Target in Van Nuys, California, allegedly shoplifting more than $600 worth of merchandise. According to reports, she placed items into reusable shopping bags and tried to leave without paying. Store security detained her and police were called. This wasn't just embarrassing. It was surreal. A former child star and Beverly Hills housewife. Caught in a shoplifting scandal at a discount store, legally, the case moved quickly. Kim was charged with misdemeanor shoplifting. In court, she eventually entered a no-contest plea. The judge handed down a sentence that included 3 years of probation, 300 hours of community service, and 52 Alcoholics Anonymous meetings. Public reaction was harsh. Fans debated whether the shoplifting was linked to addiction, mental health issues, or simply desperation. Some felt pity, others mocked the absurdity of a wealthy woman allegedly stealing household items from Target. This case became a turning legal moment. It was no longer about an isolated arrest. It was a pattern of criminal behavior. Courts, the public, and Bravo itself could no longer ignore what was happening. I started to drive home, and it was about when I hit the hotel that I started to feel it. So I pulled in because I'm comfortable there. I've been going there since I'm a little girl. Did you order a drink when you got there? I did not. The bar was closed. It was very empty. It was just us. I do know when he mentioned the word trespassing. Who said trespassing to you? The waiter. He said, if you don't leave, we're going to call the police for trespassing. Now, all of this is because you poured yourself a drink? It was a good size, a 2-inch drink? Oh yeah, Kim Richards' life after her 2015 arrests became a cycle of rehab, recovery, and relapse, often under the glare of cameras and headlines. Over the years, multiple outlets documented her entries into treatment programs. In interviews, including a well-known Dr. Phil appearance in 2015, Kim admitted to her struggles with alcohol and described the shame and difficulty of living with addiction so publicly. On Rob reunion specials, she repeatedly acknowledged that sobriety was her biggest battle from 2011 to 2012. After earlier on-camera conflicts, Kim entered rehab and later credited the program with helping her stay sober for a time. In 2015, following her 2 arrests, she checked into rehab again, reportedly spending weeks in treatment. By 2018, reports emerged that she was still working on sobriety, attending meetings, and receiving family support. Between 2020 and 2022, her appearances on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills were limited, but when she did appear, she often mentioned that she was focused on maintaining her sobriety. The pattern was clear. Treatment would bring a period of calm. She'd return to public life, but eventually another setback would occur. Kim Richards has been placed on psychiatric hold after reportedly relapsing despite years of sobriety. According to TMZ, The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills alum recently got into a dispute with her sister Kyle Richards at Kyle's home in Los Angeles. Police were reportedly called to the property to remove Kim from the premises. She was previously given permission to live at Kyle's home, but those privileges were rescinded after her family shut her out due to her issues. When Kim returned to Kyle's house, authorities were reportedly informed that Kim was not allowed to be there, being that her relatives cut her off in hopes of helping her get sober. Kim's family cut ties with her due to a separate incident in early September, where she was staying at a Hilton hotel in Los Angeles and reportedly began acting incoherent. After the police were reportedly called, Kim was placed on a 5,150 hold and taken away in an ambulance. The incident at Kyle's residence took place after she was released from the hold. The most alarming chapter came in September 2024. Kim was found at a Los Angeles hotel exhibiting incoherent and erratic behavior. Staff became concerned for her safety and called authorities. When police and paramedics arrived, they determined that she should be placed under a 5,150 psychiatric hold. Reports said Kim was transported by ambulance for evaluation. Adding to the drama, there were reports of a family dispute involving her sister Kyle Richards. Police were present during a confrontation between the sisters in the aftermath of the incident. Kim's personal crisis had once again pulled her family into the spotlight. I'm the farthest from that, okay? You need to get help. After everything that I have done for you, everything I've done for you, I'm always there for you. Everything you've done for me? Yeah, everything I've done for you. You stole my goddamn house. Listen, did you hear what you just said, Kim? Oh, you out of your mind? I have been so gentle with everything with you. I have tried. Oh, really? You're going to be talking behind my back. I have brought up the house in a long time, but you bring me to this house after you took Mom's, and then you took the money when you sold it. Kim's relationship with her sister Kyle Richards has long been a core storyline on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. From heated arguments at reunions to moments of reconciliation, the audience has seen how Kim's addiction affected the family dynamic. On multiple occasions, Kyle spoke openly about her frustration and concern. During tense reunion moments, she accused Kim of not being honest about her sobriety, while Kim accused Kyle of betrayal. Fans watched as their family drama blurred the line between reality TV entertainment and real-life pain. Off-camera, reports described family interventions, disagreements, and attempts to set boundaries. According to various outlets, Kyle and other relatives struggled with how to support Kim without enabling her. Okay. You want me to defend you even though you're acting like that? I'm not. Just think of a time you ever did defend me because you've never have. Kim, yes, I have. She does defend you, Kim. She does defend you 1,000 times. Kathy would not ever act like this. Kim, Kathy would have my back like a real sister. Kim's children had to watch their mother's troubles play out in public. Kyle had to balance her own reality TV image with the very real responsibility of being her sister's support system. The impact of Kim Richards' troubles wasn't limited to her personal life. It directly affected her career and reputation. When Kim joined The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills in 2010, she was positioned as a key cast member, both for her fame as a former child star and her complicated relationship with her sister Kyle. But as her personal issues grew more visible, her role on the show shifted. By 2015, after her 2 arrests, reports confirmed that Bravo reduced her on-air presence. She appeared less frequently in later seasons, often as a friend of the housewives instead of a full-time cast member. In the world of reality TV, reputation is currency, and Kim's public image, dominated by mugshots, rehab headlines, and meltdowns, undercut her ability to monetize fame. The long-term consequence was clear. Instead of being celebrated for her child star legacy or reality TV charisma, Kim became defined by scandal and crisis. To understand Kim Richards' story, we need to pause and separate facts from speculation. The truth is that she was arrested in 2015 for public intoxication and shoplifting, sentenced to probation, community service, and treatment programs. She entered rehab multiple times and admitted publicly to relapses. In 2024, she was placed on a 5,150 psychiatric hold after erratic behavior. This is where compassion and accountability meet. Courts require people like Kim to follow rules, attend treatment, and face consequences. Kim's struggles played out in a very unusual arena, reality television. Unlike many people facing addiction or mental health challenges, Kim lived them out in front of cameras. Her fights with her sister Kyle, her moments of slurred speech, and her tearful confessions became content for Bravo. On the one hand, this gave Kim visibility and support. Fans rooted for her sobriety, and Bravo gave her a platform. On the other hand, reality TV is not therapy. It is entertainment. Editing often emphasized the drama, and reunion episodes highlighted family confrontations for ratings. This raises an ethical question. Did reality TV amplify Kim's collapse? By rewarding explosive moments with airtime, did the network encourage behavior that hurt Kim in the long run? Or was it simply documenting what would have happened anyway? The answer is probably both. Kim made her own choices, but the format of the show magnified them, turning private crises into public spectacle. In that sense, Kim's story isn't just about one woman. It's also a case study in how reality TV can blur the line between entertainment and exploitation, Behind every headline was a person and a family. For Kim Richards, the human cost of her struggles was visible. Her relationships with her children and her sister Kyle became strained. Family fights became reality TV plotlines. The shame of arrests and rehab check-ins became gossip fodder. Fans also played a role. Some reached out with messages of support, hoping she could recover. Others used her as a punchline, reducing her addiction to memes and jokes online. The result was a dual humiliation: the real pain of relapse and legal trouble, and the public pain of being judged by millions. This is the part of Kim's story that is truly tragic. Addiction and relapse can happen in any family, but when it happens in public, it creates scars that last far beyond the headlines. So, what is the verdict on the tragic end of Kim Richards' public journey? The facts speak for themselves. Her 2015 arrests for intoxication and shoplifting, the court sentences that included probation and treatment, her repeated rehab stays and public admissions of relapse, and finally, the 2024 psychiatric hold that revealed just how serious her situation had become. Kim's story should be met with empathy, not entertainment. Addiction and mental health crises deserve treatment, compassion, and understanding, not ratings and ridicule. Kim's journey is a reminder of how quickly life can unravel when pain is left untreated, and how crucial it is to seek support before it's too late. Kim Richards' life reminds us that behind every glamorous image and dramatic headline lies a fragile human being. Someone who laughed, loved, and tried to heal, even as the world watched her fall. Her story isn't just Hollywood gossip. It's a reflection of how fame can amplify pain and how easily empathy can be lost in the noise. If you found this story meaningful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Not for the drama, but for the message. Behind every scandal, there's a soul. And sometimes, what they need most isn't judgment. It's compassion.